Hey, what's going on guys, welcome back to another monsters video. So in today's video I have Earthog, the monster from Maze, and I'll be reviewing a 120, basically a rank 2 Earthog. So you guys will see this monster in action, and I'm also going to show you guys the best skills and everything you need to know about this monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're son. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first of all guys, I normally don't really like to talk about monsters designs and stuff like that, like it doesn't really matter as much, although it doesn't really matter right now either, but I just want to say this monster's ugly. Anyways, so yeah, at 120 you get about 16,010 power. You have a pretty good amount of power, I've got to say, and then 9,637 speed. At rank 2 that's actually pretty low, I've got to say. That speed actually kind of sucks. So the monster's speed is pretty slow. But let's see what we got here. So for evolving traits, immune to bleed, that is pretty bad. Immune to sun, that is pretty bad as well. Status caster freeze immunity, come on, there's a talent that actually gives freeze immunity to everybody. So like trait wise it's kind of disappointing, but let's hope the skills are good. Let's hope the skills actually make it up. Alright, so the skills that are already equipped: Quartz Hammer deals heavy earth damage to one enemy, applies stun to one enemy twice. So in case if the first one misses, the second one will definitely land. So King of the Mountain is another one. It basically gives a immunity to control to itself and also a random protection. That's cool. Earth Magic, that is a moderate earth damage to all enemies, applies quicksand. So it comes with a torture. That's sweet. And then the Miner's Remedy, which applies earth protection to one ally and then blocks out 50% of the incoming damage from itself. So, I mean, the earth protection, are there, how many earth attackers out there? I think Killer Rock is an earth attacker, no? I haven't reviewed Killer Rock yet, so once I do, I'll go ahead and know. But earth monsters will basically deal 0 damage because of that earth protection there, so I guess, well, actually not 0 damage, sorry, half the damage. Yeah, but then also another extra half with the damage section. It's a good combination there. Now we also have Anvil's Fury, which is a moderate earth damage to all enemies, applies daze to all enemies. I'm going to be running this monster as full attacker, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Miner's Remedy with that. And let's see what else we have. Brock Tactics. It's a heavy earth damage to one enemy, applies quicksand to one enemy, so you have another single target quicksand. Go ahead and equip it if you want. I feel like, yeah, I should just run this monster fully attacker. Honestly, that's what I'm going to do. But you do have these 2 support skills if you want to run them. Battle Mage, low earth damage to all enemies, 0 cooldown, so you have 2 0 cooldown skills in here, but they both cost 30 stamina, guys. So make sure you have the stamina, but other than that, 0 cooldown, so you'll be fine against cooldown activation monsters if you do run them. I'd say Steady Stance isn't really that bad. It comes with a daze as well. But in my personal opinion, I think these are like his best skills because he is an attacker, that's his role, right? So I feel like that's best. In terms of relics, I do like the fact that they give him a sword. So a sword slot, you can go with Wingsuit Sword, you can do Cane Sword, and last but not least, a Laser Beam Sword. So if you do have Laser Beam Sword, go ahead and give it. But let me see, I'm going to do this one because the other one is being used. And then for armor, oh cool, so you also get an armor. So if you want to do Killer Rock's armor, go for it. You can also do Tortillion's armor, that's more of a defensive one. Ruchaw's armor, go ahead and give it if you have it. And last but not least, Morg's armor there as well. So I kind of want to play around with Killer Rock's armor now. I mean, this one's actually pretty sweet, look at that. This is actually pretty OP, so let's go with that one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of talents, you can go with Burn Blood if you have it, but if not, you can go ahead and play around with Curse of Despair if you want. There's also Demon Wings if you have that, go with it. Or any of the other ones that basically deals extra damage after you attack with them, right? You can even do Cloak Shadow if you have that, you know what I mean? If you have that one, go for it. But I think what I'll personally do is go with this Demon Wings here. So we're ready. Now, in terms of runes, guys, because I don't want to forget about runes, this is really important. I recommend giving in 2 speed and 1 strength. You can do something like this, or you can go ahead and do 2 strength runes and 1 speed, something I don't have in here. But yeah, 2 speed and 1 strength should be pretty good for this monster because remember his speed is pretty slow, so you definitely want to help out with the speed a lot. So anyways, there goes the runes. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in battle. I didn't want to take it to PvP because on PvP I'm like in a high rank and I can't really test this monster out. But anyways, so this is a team that I wanted to go with, Darkuma, this and that. I have basically my denier here, / supporter, then I have my tank, and then last but not least my attacker. So let's see how this actually goes. So I get that random positive protection. Oh, nice. Okay, I do get 25% damage boost not that bad. So I don't really have to do much with Panda. Let's let this monster do all the work. So you have Earth Magic. This is a 35% AoE. So this actually deals quite a lot of damage, and it comes with a Quicksand effect. Quicksand, basically how it works is that it deals some damage every turn. And then look at that, Laser Beam Sword on top of that. Keep that in mind. So that kicked in and dealt some extra damage there. And we're gonna go ahead and charge up twice. Now the reason why I didn't kill the other monsters is because Earth against Earth. Keep that in mind. So we also have this Brock Tactics, which also applies Quicksand. It's a 50% single target, guys. 50% damage single target. Look at that. He hits pretty heavy, and what's it called? It is an Earth skill. Alright, so now, oh, this skill, it's only 1 turn cooldown, by the way. You see how I used it last turn, and then after I use my single target, now it's off cooldown. So it's a nice skill, you know, 35% AoE. It's not that bad. Now you do have the stun one as well. So if the monster isn't immune to stun, you can go ahead and hit them with this. And basically, if the first stun doesn't land, the second one will definitely land. So yeah, it has like a higher chance of landing if the second one, or if the first one doesn't land. Let's go ahead and CDA them. Oh, you end up attacking anyway. Okay, now last but not least, we have Anvil's Fury, which is a moderate earth damage while enemies applies daze. So the daze won't really work out on this monster because it's an artifact. Keep that in mind. So that just happened. We're gonna have to charge up. We're gonna charge up again. But yeah, his traits, I feel like it could have been better though, not gonna lie. I feel like this monster's traits could have been a lot better. Let's do Brock Tactics. The monster's down to 3k HP, and then we're just gonna go ahead and take it down with Watch, Wait, and Learn. Here we are in a different battle, but Nemesis still, Nemesis monsters. Anyways, we gain a 15 or 25% damage boost again. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Cool. So we can do the earth damage to everybody, and this, again, AoE Quicksand, so that Quicksand will land. It won't land on the artifact once again because it's an artifact, but don't worry, Laser Beam Sword is going to kick in and eliminate that last monster fully right there, so we don't have to really worry about it as much. For this one, actually, I'm just going to charge up. I'm going to let my attacker do the work here for me. So again, Quartz Hammer, it comes with the stun. Now, if you end up targeting a monster that is immune to control or has the immunity to stun, then sadly it won't really land. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's common sense. You see how it didn't land right there? Yep. So it's not gonna land, sadly. But anyways, we are just gonna go ahead and apply a random positive protection. Oh, I was wishing I gained like 100% damage boost or something. That would have been sweet. We're gonna do the AoE daze. Just like that. Notice how my stamina went away. It's okay, because if you have Killer Rock's armor, it actually comes with stamina, so if you ever need it, it's a really good relic. It will regenerate your stamina. Look, let me show you guys this. Look at that. Kicked in and give me stamina whenever I needed it. Now, the reason why I'm dealing such less damage is because, such low damage is because it's Earth against Earth. Keep that in mind. Watch, Wait, and Learn. And then we're gonna do the damage section. GG's. Now, something I kind of dislike about this monster is that all of his skills are basically earth elements. So if you end up facing another earth monster, you won't be able to deal too much damage. Now, you're probably wondering, like, what about these two? Well, they are support skills. You don't really deal any damage with them. They're support skills, you know what I mean? But every single one of the other ones that deals damage are basically earth. Keep that in mind. So against another earth monster, doesn't matter what their rarity or whatever it is, you won't be able to deal too much damage. And we tested it in adventure map, you guys saw, right? So I guess that kind of sucks. But overall, I don't think this monster will really be meta, to be honest with you guys. Like, I don't think he'll be in the competitive scene. But I do like these two skills of his though. This one deals quite a lot of damage, same with the stun one. But many monsters nowadays are immune to control or immune to stun, so it's kind of hard to find one that not, and you can, you know, use the skill against them. But it's not like it's a mega stun or anything like that. It's just a single target stun, you know what I mean? But the ultimate is called Tail of Bronzebeard, which deals very heavy earth damage to all enemies, applies mega stun and magic weakness to all enemies. That's pretty interesting, magic weakness. But the thing is, I wish this was like earth weakness or something. That would have been a lot better, right? Because his magic skills, they don't deal any damage. So like, unless you pair it up with like a magic monster, sure. But other than that, like, I don't know. But this monster could have definitely been a lot better if his traits were better, first of all. And also if he had some magic skills that actually dealt damage rather than being support. But anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's monster review on the monster Earthog. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel to get started, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.